What is up, you guys? Welcome to day 2 of the daily videos this week. We're going to do a ton of stuff today, but we're going to start out by pulling some eBay orders from the weekend. First up, we got this pair of Ralph Lauren polo boots. I've had these for a while, maybe like 5 or 6 months. We paid $20 for them at the flea market, and I don't think that was a great buy. It looks like they sold for $26 plus shipping. Once we get all these orders packed up, I am going to head back to the Goodwill bins today to see if we can buy some more stuff to flip to put towards our $20 house flip budget. I told you guys in yesterday's video that I will be working on the house a lot this week, trying to knock out a couple of those projects. So I'm excited to see what we can find today. We're also gonna do some work at the house later on with Dean and Done Handyman Services. He's coming over today to help me with a few things. So it should be a fun video. Next item is something we picked up on our Atlanta thrifting trip like a month ago when we went to get $7,000 worth of women's clothing. We stopped at a Salvation Army along the way, and I bought this Georgia Bulldogs leather Zep Pro belt. I believe it was either 50 cents or $1 at Salvation Army, and it sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. I don't think I've ever shipped a belt before, so I'm gonna roll it up like this, wrap it in some packing paper, like so, and then put it in one of these boxes. 11.3 ounces. We could ship that bad boy first class. I did get a notice from eBay today that USPS has officially stopped first class packaging. It's all like UPS Ground Advantage now, but the price is the same. It's just not called first class anymore. Next up is a Mizuno golf club. I think it's this High Fly 5 hybrid right here. I actually bought a ton of golf clubs from our preacher recently in like a little wholesale buy. We paid, I think, $800 for everything, and it was like probably like 150 clubs, maybe not that many. I'm not 100% sure how much we have into this, but it did sell for $58 plus shipping. We have these boxes that are, I think, 48 by 5 by 5 that we use to ship most of our golf clubs in. We get these from a local shipping supply company, but you can probably find them online somewhere. They are kind of expensive, probably like $3.50 a piece. So I would make sure if you're selling baseball bats or golf clubs that need these type of boxes, just make sure you're selling them for enough profit to cover the extra cost of the shipping supplies. Also, I believe anything over like 22 inches in length in any direction is gonna get a $15 surcharge from the USPS. So normally with baseball bats and golf clubs, we ship them UPS ground. This is going to Ryan from Cleveland, Ohio. We're in South Carolina, and UPS ground is only $7.19. Pretty crazy. Next up, we have some Birkenstock sandals. They're like silvery metallic looking thingadoodles. I can get it right here. I believe we picked these up at the Goodwill bins a couple months ago, maybe something like that. Probably paid, I don't know, $2 or $3 for them, and they sold for $24.99 plus shipping. They probably would have sold for a little bit more if they were in better shape, but they do have a little nick right there. A little bit of wear on the bottom, so $3 into 24, 25 bucks, I'll take it. I am running a little bit late today. It's 9:17. Goodwill outlet opens at 10 a.m. and it's about 30 minutes away from our house. So even if I leave right now, I'd only be there with like 12 or 13 minutes to spare, and I've got like 6 more orders to pack up. So I may miss the opening of the bins today, but hopefully we can still find some stuff. Next up is a pair of Ultra women's running shoes, the Escalante 2. We picked these up from our friend Miss Petra at the flea market for only $10. They're in really nice condition, and these sold in about 3 weeks or so, a little bit faster than I expected, for $34 plus shipping. The buyer was all in $47.29. We charge calculated shipping on all the stuff we sell on eBay, meaning we put in the package weight and dimensions when we list the item, and then we charge the buyer calculated shipping based on where they live. And I used to list all my shoes at a 2-pound rate at like 15 by 8 by 5 dimensions if they were going in one of these priority mailboxes. But lately I started putting the weight at 1 pound priority at the same dimensions, which doesn't make a huge difference on what we pay with the commercial discount, but it does save the buyer a little bit money on what they pay. So even at a 1 pound rate, the buyer paid like $10 in shipping, and it only cost me $7.20 to ship it out. So I don't know if there's like certain weights and certain zip codes that may make you lose a little bit of money, but I have seen an increase in shoe sales now that we aren't charging as much for shipping as we used to. Next up, I got a pair of Jordans that we got from Renzi over on Whatnot, I believe. I think they're down here in this box. Yeah. Haley actually picked these up in one of Renzi's auctions, so I'm not 100% sure how much we paid for them, but we did use our Whatnot credit, so all we had to do was pay for shipping, which was like $8 or $9. And these are the Jordan 1 mid, black and red, I don't know, something like that, new in the box. And they sold for $80 plus shipping. The buyer was all in $101.60. For whatever reason, these do have to go through the eBay Authenticity Guarantee Program, which means you have to use FedEx Ground to ship them into the eBay warehouse to get authenticated. So I can't use a priority mailbox like I would have, you know, just shipping it to a normal person. So unfortunately, I got to use one of my blank cardboard boxes that we pay for. Next up, we got a pair of white Nike Huarache shoes, which are back here, I believe. If memory serves me correctly, we got these from Zote at the flea market. I believe we paid $10 for them. They've got a good bit of wear to the bottom, but they still sold for $32 plus shipping. They did take a while, probably like 6 months or so to sell. If you guys remember in our last flea market video, I picked up a pair of Kyrie, like the SpongeBob ones that are all like mismatched in fun colors like this. We paid, I think she said $45, and then we ended up getting these and 2 pairs of Merrell's new with tags for $110. And I said that these should sell for close to what we paid for all 3, and then we get the Merrell's for free. We listed these, I don't know, like four or 5 days ago, and they sold within 48 hours for $120 plus shipping. So even after fees, we pretty much made all of our money back, and then we got the 2 Merrell's for free. So be on the lookout for these ugly shoes. And last but not least, over here in the W bin, we've got this TI-89 Texas Instruments calculator. Fun fact about this, I was actually at the Goodwill bins, and one of the t-shirt guys came up, like the guys that look for vintage t-shirts. He was like, hey, I found this calculator, I don't want it, do you want it? I was like, yeah, for sure, I'll take it. The TI-89s don't sell as well as the TI-84s or 84 pluses, but it's actually been listed a long time, probably like a year, honestly, but it finally sold for 40 bucks. Plus shipping. We got it at the bins, probably paid, it's 50 cents a pound, so maybe $1 or so. So it took a while, but I got everything loaded up, headed to the bins now. It's 9:42, and we're like 22 minutes away, so I may be there like 4 or 5 minutes after the doors open, but I still have faith that we can find some cool stuff today. Also, I don't know if you can see it in the back, but when we were talking about in yesterday's video, the vanity for the primary bathroom at the flip house, I was looking for something that would fit there, and then I remembered that I still had the vanity that we pulled out of the bathroom in our warehouse back, I don't know, like a year and a half ago. Dean and Dunn handyman came over and helped me take that out, and we've just had it sitting in our warehouse since then. It's a little big, it's a 30-inch vanity instead of a 24-inch vanity, but it's free, so I'm gonna try my very best to make it work today. I'm officially 9 minutes late to the Goodwill bins, and apparently it's the busiest day of the year because I had to park over here behind the Goodwill. I've never parked over here. I don't know why there's so many cars, but hopefully we can still find something. It's nice to not have a line, I guess, but there are gonna be so many people in here. Well, the first find of the day is someone's driver's license. Shout out Larry Thomas Edwards. This is an Axiom disc golf bag. That's awesome. Definitely gonna grab that. Hello, how are you? It is insane. It is very insane. Did y'all find anything at the flea market the other day?
Not really.
Yeah. It was kind of an off day.
Yeah.
I know you saw the video, I only got like 4 or 5 things. Oh, it's broken.
I know, I just grabbed that. I was like, it's the Martin 56.
Man.
And then it's broken. Such a
Bummer. Got this little bag right here. It's a Bagalini. I believe we sold one of these recently. I think it was on Whatnot for like $20 or $25, but I remember looking at comps on eBay and it was pretty good. So I'm gonna grab that. I think it's like a travel bag that like has like RFID blockers in there or something. I could just be making that up, I don't know. We're here in the shoes. We got one of these. Oh, these are Echo. These are Echo, what do you call them? They're like leather. Those are cute. Women's, size 38. Yeah, I'll grab those. Here. Here's the UFOs. Those are very good. Men's 13. We got some Bucklucks back here. They look kind of cool. They're like, I don't know if these are bedroom slippers or what, because they're not like boots. Made in China, Bucklucks, but these are a really cool pattern. Looks to be in good shape. I'll grab those. Been looking for a few minutes. I just found this little Columbia fleece. It's a women's size medium, just black. Nothing wrong with it. Not worth a ton of money, but It's so cheap, we'll grab that. I also found this little, I think it's a Kendall and Kylie sweater. Never seen that brand before. I've heard of it, never found it. Looks kind of cool, we'll grab that. And then I also found this kind of neat little Toy Story t-shirt, Pizza Planet graphic. Not vintage, but pretty cool. It's a 3X. It should do well on one of our Whatnot auctions. I got excited for a second when I found this Polo Ralph Lauren size 3XL, but that tag is super fake. That horse is super big as it. Look at that guy's neck. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not authentic. If it were real, it'd probably worth like $100 or so, maybe 80, something like that. Got this little Champion hoodie here. Been looking at it. It doesn't have a Champion hit on the front. It's on the Champion tag though, size large, and it does have the little Champion thing on the sleeve. These have really kind of tanked in value recently. We used to get like maybe $30 or $40 for these 3 or 4 years ago, but now I don't know, maybe like $15 or so. Barely worth it. So I was over here looking at this Sun FX thing. It's like a big fold-up shade thing, so I'm gonna look that up and see if it's worth it. Also found this little Stitch cup, little Disney tumbler. It's missing the straw, but maybe the straw's around here somewhere. So I think this is a pop-up spray tan booth. I have no idea how much it's worth, and I just don't want to mess with that. But I did find a straw over here that I don't think it's the official straw for this, but it looks like it works, so I'm gonna just get that. So I just found this thing. I opened it. It's one of those flying spinner things, and I turned it on, and then it tried to take off on me. And I don't know how to turn it off, because every time I push this button... Oh wait, okay, I turned it off. Okay, I am gonna get it, because it does work, but buyer beware. Is that yours?
No, go for it. I saw someone pick it up, but I don't even think they're here anymore.
I'm tempted. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna grab it, don't tell anybody. I think that'll do it. I've looked around everywhere like 3 or 4 times, and there's a pretty long line to check out, so I'll go see what the damage is and meet you in the parking lot. We got all that stuff for $20.79, and I'm pretty sure those UFO sandals would probably sell for about $40 or so, 35 to 40 bucks plus shipping. So we should double our money almost on those, and then everything else will be pure profit. On the way to the flip house, I decided to stop at this Goodwill over here. Also, if you guys remember, in our last flea market video or 2 flea market videos ago, we bought that lot of Skylander action figures or whatever they are for 20 bucks, and I said I was going to auction them on eBay. We did that. It was 32 figures, 3 games, a portal, and a case, I think. It's currently at $48, and we have 25 minutes left on the auction. 16 watchers, 18 bids, so I'll keep you guys updated. What do you know? What do you think this is going to sell for today? We got some Merrills over here, but they are the ugliest Merrills I've ever seen in my life. They're in good shape though. Oh, we got some Salvatore Ferragamo's, but you can see it's got a huge crack in the sole. Got these right here. These are called Footprints. I don't know if they're made by Birkenstock. Yeah, Footprints by Birkenstock. These are in really good shape. $6.50. Size 39, so a little bit smaller, but I'm still gonna grab them for $6.50. They may not sell for a ton of money on Whatnot, but maybe a reseller can grab them and flip them on eBay. These are probably worth like 50 or so on eBay. Got a plush up here that looks interesting. Is it Spidey? It's a Squishmallow. It's a Squishmallow Spidey, the Spider Girl. Quinn? Is that her name? I don't know. But that's cool though. If plush are not tagged individually, they're only 50 cents a piece, so I'll definitely grab that. I've looked around this bucket for a little bit. I didn't see anything in there. I've looked at all the men's clothes. I did see this Columbia PFG shirt here. It's a size small, which is the only reason I'm not getting it. This would be $4.75, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like most people that wear Columbia PFGs are looking for like a large, extra large, 2X, stuff like that. So I'll pass on that. Dean is gonna meet me at the flip house in about 20 minutes or so, so I don't really have a lot of time to look around. I still gotta go drop off packages for the day, so I think I'm gonna head out.
The shoes were $6.50 and the plush was 50 cents, so our total was $7 flat. Our thrift stores here in South Carolina do not charge sales tax.
I had to stop and get gas on the way to the flip house. The auction ended for the Skylanders figures. The last bid was $48, which is good. That means we're doubling our money after fees. But the bad news is that the buyer has 0 feedback. Tristan Alexander, 0 feedback. So not only do normal buyers not pay for auctions on eBay, but new buyers rarely pay for auctions on eBay. So if this person actually pays $48 for these Skylanders figures, I will be extremely surprised. And what's annoying is that it was a 7-day auction. So now if I want to run the auction again, I have to wait a whole nother week. And then if somebody wins again, they can also not pay. And then you do it another week and then they can also not pay. So it's just a never ending cycle of people not paying for auctions. It's by far my least favorite part about eBay and why we like Whatnot so much. We could just take those figures and put them on Whatnot and probably get $48 for them and the buyer pays immediately. So I don't know. I try not to get upset at things that are out of my control, and this is definitely out of my control, but it is very annoying.
So what's up? Totally forgot to do a little intro when we got to the flip house today, but I started painting the primary bathroom because I wanted to do the flooring and stuff today, and I didn't want to do the flooring first and then have to paint on top of that because it would get kind of messy. So just putting a nice coat of white paint over all the walls. I might go back and paint the ceiling later. I don't know for sure. I need to see what it looks like once we get everything painted, but it felt good. I like painting sometimes, not all the times, but today it wasn't so bad.
So unfortunately, the camera died in the middle of the time lapse, but we got everything taken care of. It was primed and then one coat of the white paint. So I think I gotta hit this corner right there. I forgot about that, but I think we're good. I didn't paint this because that's where the shower is gonna go, so it doesn't need paint. So making some progress. We got the flooring ready, and I've also got the bathroom vanity in here. I did put it in there for size. Again, it's 30 inches. I think it'll fit. It just makes the bathroom look really small, but it's free. So I'm like, is it worth, trying to find another smaller vanity or just make it work? So I don't know. We're gonna work on the floor a little bit. I think Dean is, well, Dean's definitely here. He's been doing the front door knobs for the last 30 minutes or so. Dean, how's it going?
We're about to drill a hole in the door
Oh, that's exciting.
for that deadbolt.
Got the handle in there.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited. So fast forward like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours or so, I don't know. But I finished all the floor in here. And I will say, I've done this before at the house we live in, if you guys remember that video. That first time I did it was very difficult, but this time was a lot easier. I even cut a nice little hole out of the flange. We're gonna use an extra tall wax ring. I know it's supposed to be on top of the finished floor, but that's fine. It looks great. And I think even this floor will look good with this dark wood vanity. I was concerned about mixing wood and wood, but this is dark, and this light floor has little dark spots in it like that. So I think it'll actually end up looking pretty good. And I didn't film a time lapse installing the flooring because honestly I was struggling with it a little bit when we first started. And I don't want you guys to see that. I just wanted to fast forward to the finished product. Dean's got the door looking pretty good over here. We got the nice new handle, the nice quick set digital thing. Very nice. I know I told you guys yesterday that we're gonna do daily videos, and I said that without having a video ready for the next day. So I'm literally filming this video that you're watching the day it goes out. And Dean and I are still gonna do the waterproofing in here for the shower, at least the wall portion of it. So that's probably gonna take another hour or so. So hopefully I will get today's video out before, what the heck is that? Is that paint? What? I need to paint over that. I don't know what happened. But hopefully we'll have this project done and the video edited and posted before midnight tonight.
This is us cutting a hole in the wall to add the shower niche in there before we do the waterproofing. And I do want to shout out the guy in the last video who commented and told us to put the shower niche on the wall opposite of the shower head. That was a great idea. I just don't know where the studs are over there. And it's too much blocking needed for that. So we're just going to stick with this spot. I knew the studs were there in a relative position, but unfortunately it was off center by like 1/4 of an inch. So we had to add another stud and do some more blocking. So we ended up doing the same amount of work we would have if we just put the niche on the back wall. So it was a good idea. I don't know why I didn't do it, but we eventually got the niche taken care of.
We started working on the waterproofing the shower membrane stuff, and it's been a long day. I've been here for, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours at this point. But the good news is Dean did not let me quit. We did it together and we finished all the waterproofing. I know it's not beautiful, but this is beautiful to me because it took so long to just like, I don't know, it's just nervous. This is the part that makes the walls actually waterproof in case water gets behind the tile. So you just gotta make sure you do it right. I was just nervous and mixed up too little mortar, and then I mixed up too much mortar. Now I have a bunch of leftover mortar, but the good news is we have the waterproofing done. We got the insert done. We still gotta do the shower pan and all that stuff, but this is done now. So toilet next. The floors are good. I gotta clean the floors before we leave so that mortar doesn't dry. And then progress. I'm so it's literally 5:39 p.m. and I told you guys I would post this video today. So I'm gonna go get some food or something and some water and go home and edit this video for you guys. Huge shout out to Dean. He came over. He was like, how long you need me today? I was like, I don't know, a couple hours. He and I have both been here for like 6, almost 7 hours. It's okay, I'm gonna pay him. Dean, you get this taillight fixed.
I know, man.
Come on, man.
Maybe with the money you give me, I can get a used one off eBay or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe you can buy me one.
I'll find you one.
Dean never gives me a price for his work when he comes over. He just always tells me to pay him whatever I want. So for today's work, I gave him $300. It comes out to about $50 an hour.
Thanks, Dean. Love you so much.
Man, later.
So I am exhausted to the very depths of my bones over here, but I do feel very good. This was by far the most productive day we've ever had at the $20 flip house. I mean, we just knocked out so much stuff today. The front door knob, the front door lock, the bathroom flooring, vanity painting, and waterproofing all in one day. Like that's crazy. So I might take tomorrow off from working on the flip house. We'll see. I'm actually playing golf with Zoe in the morning, the guy from the flea market. He and I are going to play golf really early in the morning. So very excited about that. I'm not sure if I'll film. I don't know. I kind of just want to hang out with him, but I'll let you guys know. Also, update on the eBay buyer that won the Skylanders figures. They haven't paid yet. just like I expected. I doubt they'll ever pay. Drop a comment on this video and let me know. Do you think they will pay? Because I don't think they will pay. We did do the Whatnot auction yesterday with all this stuff from Phoenix. It was part of the House Flip series, and it was just over $1,000, but I don't know what we got net after fees. I have to actually ship this stuff tomorrow and tell you guys that. So I'll update you on that number in tomorrow's video. And I don't think I have any other, I don't think we bought or sold anything else today. So thank you guys so much for watching. You're the best, and I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.